Hello and welcome back. And in this video, we're going to be creating a slider view. So in the last video, I promised that we're going to create a progress bar, but I did not realize that we have not covered slider and shapes in SwiftUI. So we're going to be covering that in next couple of videos before we jump into progress bar, because progress bar uses these two views in order to basically achieve the results that we are actually trying to achieve. Okay, and you're gonna be so much happy actually doing that. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so I'm gonna create a new file here, and let's go ahead and call this one slider template. Okay, so let's go ahead and enable our canvas, and we can start with a simple slider. So let's go ahead and create some state variables. So let's go ahead and create a state variable for value. We're gonna call it val with 0.5 value, and another one for step value. Okay, and we're gonna see how we're gonna use these in a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and create a number formatter, because we want to format our numbers in such a way where we can remove decimals. Slider by default have a range from 0.0 to 1.0. So if you want to basically convert them and have a fully like an integer number, basically you have to use some sort of number formatter. So formatting your numbers would be your ultimate choice. Okay, so let's go ahead and create number formatter. So I'm going to call it number formatter, and we're going to make it as a computer property. All right, and we're going to give out our num maximum fractional digits to be 0. That's about it. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to create our function here, simple slider, which is going to return some view. All right, so let's create a VStack first. Alignment, leading, and then we can have our text. Okay, text with the value that we have created, this variable right here, and we're going to give it a font title with some padding in it. And let's create a slider. So slider, greeting slider is as simple as typing slider, and then it takes an overload that takes a value, a bindable object, and we simply say we want to bind it to the val right here. Okay, and we can say simple slider and resume our view. Okay, with that, we're going to have our simple slider created, and there we go. As you can see, our slider is ready to go, and like I mentioned, the value goes from 0.0 to 1.0, right? 0.0 to 1.0. Okay, so that's your simple slider. However, you want to create it. Now, let's say you want to create a slider with custom range. Okay, so you can create slider with range. Okay, in that case, you're gonna say some view, and now once again, we're gonna create our VStack with alignment, and text. So we're gonna take the value in our step value, for example, right? And then we're gonna have that unwrapped. Okay, Gonna give it a font of title, some padding. So we're simply applying our number formatter here, basically. And then we're saying slider takes the value to be a step value, step val. In basically this is where you provide the range 100, so 1 to 100 with step as 1, so the increment of 1. Okay, now let's go ahead and fix this right here. Okay, so which one do I need to think we need to unwrap here? Okay, all right, so let's say slider with range, and we're going to resume. And what you're going to see is your slider is created with one step, right? So incremental slider with one step, and it goes up to 100, starts from 1. Okay, so that's how you can create a slider that actually ranges from 1 to 100. Now you can actually change the step to increment 10. Okay, so you can have 10, right? Because starting from 1, that's why it took like the value as 21. So if you were to start at 10 with 10, then it will take 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Okay, so that's how you create a slider with a custom range. Now let's say if you want to create a slider with a background, some sort of background, right? So what you can do is you can say slider with background. Okay, and you can simply create a VStack. Once again, so we're gonna take this and copy that here, like so. And then we're going to create a slider. Okay, a slider value is once again going to be the step value in range of 1 to 100. Let's create a step of 5 in this case. And let's start giving it some modifiers. So let's give it an accent color of white. Okay. Padding. We want to give padding in horizontal direction of 20 points. Then I give a background of color dark blue. Now there are a lot of modifiers that we are applying, and you can actually choose to apply whichever fits your need. But I just want to show you, that you can combine all these. Corner radius as infinity. Shadow with, let's give it a color, so use another one, gray color with radius as I, x and y to be 0. Let's also give it an overlay, rounded rectangle, corner radius, stroke, color dot white, and line width 2. Okay, and let's give it a padding as well. All right, so let's go ahead and slider, call this one slider with background, and resume. Hopefully our error will go away, and it did. Okay, so you're gonna see we have this nice looking slider control that increments 5 point at a time. Yeah, as you can see that. Once again, it's starting from 1, that's why it's actually having that odd value. So there we go. All right, so that's your slider with your custom look and feel. Okay, so yeah, so that was it for this video. Let's go ahead and take a look at shapes in next video and on to the progress bar after that. Okay. So thanks again for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.